So, Rocket League just announced the biggest RLCS news ever, and I cannot wait for it. We got news about formats, start dates, friggin' new regions, and new esports decals, and LANs, and more. So, here's going to be my favourite parts from the announcement stream, and then we'll summarise everything at the end and tell you all what's happening. That is a brilliant scene. Oh, wow. T-Bates' shorts. Oh, I really want to see it. Oh, new decals. Oh, they are nice. Oh, they're very nice. Oh, yeah. This is brilliant. Middle East and North Africa, Asia Pacific North, Asia Pacific South. Oh my days, they've actually gone and done it. We've actually got... That is so cool. Oh, we've been crying out for that for so long. What? 6 million. That is crazy. LAN returns. Where's it gonna be though? Where's it gonna be? We don't know.
Yeah. So we're super excited to announce that we're introducing Asia Pacific North, Asia Pacific South, MENA, which is Middle East and North Africa, and SSA, Sub-Saharan Africa.
All right.
So we're going to be able to see these guys in international events. That's what you're telling me.
Yes, absolutely. We're going to see the entire world compete against each other pretty much.
Oh boy.
That's so cool.
I'm getting excited. I'm getting excited. All right.
In fact, one of the additional things we're doing is we're removing the grid. You know, I know grid, a lot of people loved it, team streams and everything were super awesome, but it created a lot of grind for pros, and we want to open up the ecosystem. We want to have more bubble tournaments. We want to have more additional tournaments at every single level. So removing the grid will allow us to do that. I mean, you're going to see a lot of familiarity there. The fall split is going to be Swiss into a single elim bracket. The winter split is going to be groups of double elim, and the spring split is going to be the classic double elimination bracket that Ian loves and adores.
Yes, sir.
Because it's easy to comprehend.
So 3 different ones.
Yeah, that's the basic format of each split. One really cool thing we're introducing, because international play is coming back, that is LAN events are coming back, more on that later, is that based on how regions perform at majors, that dictates how many slots they get to the World Championship. So let's say NA is killing it every single major. They're just like top 3 every single time. That means they're going to unlock more slots to the World Championship main event.
Wow.
More slots. Wait, is it capped? Because if it's not capped, NA might dominate the worlds.
There's a cap of 5. There's a cap of 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. So each region can only unlock 5 slots if they perform well at the majors.
So for the World Championship, it's going bigger than ever. It's going to have 2 distinct parts of the World Championship this time around. The World Championship wildcard, which is a 16-team tournament that feeds the top 8 teams from that team into the World Championship main event.
And then the World Championship itself is going to be 2 groups of 8. Each group plays a double elimination, and then that's followed by a super intense single elimination playoff. We are going to have so many freaking teams in the esports shop. That is a guarantee. We're going to have a lot of teams in the esports shop.
South America and Oceania. Nice.
It is going to be dope. We're also introducing Oceania and SAM.
Amazing.
That's, long requested by the fan bases of those regions and fans of Rocket League Esports in general. So you will see OC and SAM at those shops.
I've wanted home and away ones for ages.
That, the specific items are going to be home and away kits.
Thank you, Shogun. For those of y'all who don't know me, I'm T-Bates, the professional yapper, and today I am joined by Sonics Corey and Sonics Cliff. Gentlemen, thanks for being on.
T-Bates, of course. It's happening.
Are LANs coming back?
You knew it was coming. Ooh, it's a big question.
It's a big question.
Our intention, LANs are back.
Let's get it! Let's go!
Absolutely. We start with 3 majors, World Championship. Our first major, Stockholm, Sweden in December.
Stockholm, Sweden.
This year,
it's in Sweden.
Players only. No fans on that one. But
that's not even that far from me.
We're going to learn from it, and that's our goal. Let's get it.
I am so going.
Let's get it, for sure.
Oh my days.
Where exactly is the next Worlds going to happen at?
A World Championship, we want to do North America. Our intention right now is to get back in North America. We're not ready to kind of share what places we're going to yet. It's definitely more in the future, a lot more to elaborate there. We're still learning kind of day by day. But as of now, NA.
Okay, and are we talking like...
And big, man, we're going big. I'm telling you.
What's big?
I'm telling you.
I mean...
Prudential times 2?
Prudential times 2. So, regionals do have a potential to be LANs in the future. I think currently right now, we don't have anything locked in, because really it's all eyes on Stockholm. And,
I would love
and I think for us, it's kind of
LANs.
gauging what the community wants. You know, the World Championship is going to be a 2-week ordeal.
Yeah. 2 weeks?
Yeah, so the first week is going to be the World Championship wild card, where they're going to be flying out to that same event that everyone else is going to be flying to for the World Championship. And then once we figure out who those final 8 teams are to make the World Championship, that's when the big show begins in the following week. So it's going to be 2 amazing weeks of Rocket League.
That's crazy. So there we go. What an event that was. I am so excited for this. So yeah, we'll just go through a little summary of everything that we just watched, just to cover it all, because obviously I'm cut out a lot of stuff to make the video concise. But yeah, it says here the Rocket League Championship Series is back, and $6 million prize pool. That is an insane amount. I can't remember what it was last year, but it was certainly not close to that. So let's go through the rest of this. We've got 3 new regions. We have the Middle East North Africa region, which they're going to be playing together for some reason, Asia Pacific North, and Asia Pacific South. So that includes things like from Japan all the way down to India. This is going to be brilliant. These regions have been crying out to be included for ages now, and it's great to see them finally getting that recognition. There's also a partnership with DreamHack, so they're going to have dedicated streams for each region, and that's going to be brilliant. And all the regions will be playing exactly the same format, so that means that it's going to be a lot easier for us to follow along even when we're not in that specific region. Sub-Saharan Africa is also going to be supported with the top 2 teams in Sub-Saharan Africa making it to the World Championships, and it's going to be automatically qualified through, which I think is similar to how they used to do it in the OCE South America regions. And then we get to the RLCS format. So, season is going to be divided again into fall, winter, and spring splits, which will lead up to the World Championships later on in the year. There's going to be open qualifiers for each regional, but the best performing teams from previous regional events will auto qualify for the next one. Can't remember how many that's going to be, whether it's 2 or 3 or whatever, but for the first regional event of the year, all teams must play in the open qualifiers. Each split is going to have 3 regional events and is capped off with a major event which will be on LAN. Each regional and every major will have 16 teams in each one, and each split has a different format. So the fall split is going to have a Swiss format, which I'm not a big fan of, but it'll do. The winter split is a group stage format that will then move on to a double elimination bracket. I like that format quite a lot. And then the spring split will be the tried and tested classic double elimination format. The grid is also being removed, but the team broadcasts that we used to see with the grid, they are still going to take place, but they're going to be on the first day of each regional event in Europe and North America. The roster move rules are, I think, the same as last year as far as I can tell, and signups will open soon. And now we get to the juicy bit, the RLCS World Championship. The World Championship is actually going to last 2 weeks now, and it's going to be split into 2 stages. There's going to be a wild card event in the first week and the main event in the second week. So 8 teams will auto qualify into the main event, and that's based on how well they perform in the regionals and majors. After all 3 majors, which will be on LAN, but the first one is players only, and we'll just have to wait and see for the next 2. After all 3 majors, the best regions in the top 8 of major points will be weighted against each other to see who earns the most auto-qualified slots to the World Championship. So this is pretty big. That means like if EU completely blows away everyone else in the majors, which of course everyone should expect, they could potentially earn themselves 5 out of the 8 automatic spots at LAN, which is crazy to think about, but that's really cool. We have the wildcard stage in the first week, which will be a qualifier of the remaining teams based on their seedings that you see on the screen here. So you got North America 3 seeds, Europe 3 seeds, etc, etc, etc. And then the top 8 teams from that World Championship wildcard will then qualify for the World Championship main event. And of course, the main event will be a LAN event with spectators, and this has been confirmed to be taking place in North America, and I am absolutely going to be attending wherever it is. It's going to be the biggest one yet, twice the size of the Season 7 LAN, which I think was the previous biggest, and I just cannot wait for that. So it then goes on to mention all the dates of these, so you can check this out on the website. I'll pop it down in the description below anyway. So additionally, we got a few more bits and bobs in the stream, which included things like the esports shop, where we will be getting more team decals of all the teams competing in the RLCS. These will be home and away decals as well, which is really cool because I've wanted that for ages. And the home and away decals are designed by the teams and the players. We also got news that the dreadful esports website that I'm looking at right now, which looks okay to look at, but it's just not a lot of information on there generally. This is going to be completely overhauled to make it a much more useful experience for the viewer. And there's also going to be something called the Hype Chamber, which is a part of this new broadcast package. And there wasn't a great deal of information on that, but it seems to include things like building studios for the broadcast and other stuff in an Unreal Engine to make the broadcasts look really cool. So that's quite exciting as well. But I don't know about you, but I am super hyped for this. I cannot believe that it's finally here. I was wondering why it was taking so long, and now that question's been answered because there is a whole heap of things in this, and I can't wait. What was your favorite part of the announcement? If you haven't seen it yet, the full stream is available on their Twitch and I think on their YouTube as well, so definitely go watch that because there's loads of information in there and I just can't wait for it. But bring it on. Next month we have RLCS back, finally. But that'll just about do it for now. Hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, bye.